president's son has been indicted on 9 tax-related charges, 3 of those felonies brought by special counsel David Weiss, who wrote, between 2016 and October 15, 2020, the defendant spent this money on drugs, escorts and girlfriends, luxury hotels and rental properties, exotic cars, clothing, and other items of a personal nature. In short, everything but his taxes.
Fox's Alexandria Huff. The Texas Attorney General warns doctors they will be prosecuted for performing illegal abortions, even if a judge grants an exception, like in Kate Cox's case yesterday.
She says her pregnancy is threatening her health. Her doctors.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
And right now, and it's Friday. Good morning. I'm Rayford Brown.
And good morning. I'm Lee Barrels.
And,
TGIF.
TGIF. And where's Kelly? She's
in the mountains.
In the mountains.
There,
I bet it's chilly up there too.
Yes. I think they're supposed to get some snow this weekend too.
Oh my! Oh no! Robin will be getting on the plane coming home.
They got some 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. They might need it anyway. It is Friday, and welcome to the show. We do appreciate you guys joining us today. And if you got something you want to shout out about, you got between now and about 7:25.
Yes, we have a busy morning.
We're slam packed today. So
we are. We had to add some extra chairs.
Yeah, extra chairs, extra microphones, extra this, extra that, and we got
great day.
Got a group coming in. People, did you say?
4 people. We have James and Crystal Grayson.
Okay.
He's a minister right here in a local church, and he's.
Can I call him Rev?
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure you get the pronouns correct, and I guess you'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, they are. They have an event this weekend is to raise money for a clean water purification systems. He'll explain it all, but it has to do with families in Peru, and it's a 50-mile walk challenge where you can walk, run, bike, and it's 50 miles.
Can I drive my car?
I don't think that. I don't think that qualifies.
Thank
but if you want to, donate. I'm sure they'll take the money for you to drive your car, but each purification system that they purchase for these families in Peru will give that family clean water for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And so he has 2 friends that are coming in with him that are from Peru.
Mm-hmm.
So,
interesting.
What is it? Peruvians, or what would you call somebody from Peru?
Somebody from Peru.
And then later on in the show,
Peruvian, I think,
we have the New River Barbershop Quartet.
We got a preview a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
And a failed attempt because of power outage in
Jacksonville.
Chunk of Jacksonville.
Yes.
It put us down.
Yes, we couldn't.
Not just us. A big chunk of Jacksonville, primarily downtown.
They just happened to involve our studio and our tower downtown. So without
our
them,
studio and our 2 transmitters.
Yes, we can't go on the radio, and we couldn't connect to Facebook because the Wi-Fi system, all that. It was a mess. But we do a couple Facebook Lives of them singing and talk to them and promise them that we will. They are really good.
They're really good.
Yeah, these are people that have, gentlemen that have been in the community for a very, very long time.
And they got a big band too, right?
Now, I don't know about the big band. I know they have more than just 4, but it'll be 4 coming in today.
It's like the good old barbershop quartet folks, okay?
They're going to do some Christmas.
Seen some folks like that over the years, and they harmonize so well together.
Yes.
And they did the other day, even standing out there when it was cold and windy.
It was cold and it was windy. And it was frustrating because we couldn't do much of anything but do a live here and there. But
it is what it is.
It happens.
That's we're done with that part.
Yes.
I don't know whether you picked up on any of this or not. The pretty interesting raid by federal agents in California. This got a lot of people ticked and federal judges scratching their heads. FBI agents cataloged Cartier bracelets, Rolex watches, and stacks of cash as they combed through safe deposit boxes. Safe deposit boxes seized from a Beverly Hills business accused of money laundering. This is a private company. They have safety deposit.
Was it a
Safe
cleaners?
deposit. It could have been. Well, sort of. The owners of many of those boxes were not accused of any crimes. After hearing arguments from both sides yesterday, a panel of judges from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals will decide whether the raid violated customers' Fourth Amendment rights. A senior attorney for the Institute for Justice said that it's nothing but a total abuse of the people's constitutional rights. Here's what occurred. 2.5 years ago, the FBI seized about 1,400 safe deposit boxes from U.S. Private Vaults, a Beverly Hills-based company that, according to court documents, was regularly used by unsavory characters to store criminal proceeds. Hopefully, the Bureau has probable cause to back up search warrants they obtained to search those safe deposit boxes. If not, there's going to be a lot of egg on everyone's face, and a lot of taxpayer money will be used to pay off the suits that are likely to come. However, I doubt that that will happen. Somebody's got a lot to hide here. Agents took about $86 million in cash from those boxes,
Wow.
from 1,400 boxes,
God.
as well as a trove of jewelry, gold bars, and coins, silver, and other valuables. In May of 2021, the FBI commenced administrative forfeiture proceedings against an unspecified number of the boxes. That's according to court documents. Civil asset forfeiture is the process through which the government seizes money or other property believed to be linked to a crime without ever charging the owner. They can do it in civil court. That sounds a bit like a scam on the surface, but if you dig deeper, you'll learn that if I can't show how I ended up with a few $1 million worth of gold and silver and jewelry on a $50,000 salary, say, our government has the right, like it or not, to seize that property until I can prove how I got it and show that I did nothing illegal. I could have inherited it.
That's true.
I could have found it at the bottom of the ocean, but I would still have to declare it. Money laundering is a big business, especially with the illegal drug trafficking activity in this country, as well as international trafficking in drugs, gold, stolen property, and artwork. Let's go back to Beverly Hills. U.S. Private Vaults eventually pleaded guilty to money laundering. But as of October 2022, the U.S. Attorney's Office said it had not filed any other criminal charges against any of the other people. They don't have to. Several of the safe deposit box renters who haven't been charged filed a class action lawsuit accusing the government of violating their Fourth Amendment protection from unreasonable search and seizure and their Fifth Amendment protection from having private property taken without compensation. Attorneys from the Institute for Justice argued that the FBI broke open hundreds of safe deposit boxes and then it tried to civilly forfeit everything in those boxes worth over $5,000 after the raid without any probable cause. I'm telling you, the FBI had to present probable cause to even get warrants to go in there to do this.
I would think so.
The government says that the FBI was looking for evidence of illegal activity, including money laundering. The suit says the FBI violated individuals' rights and wants to force the federal government to destroy copies it made of customers' private documents, including medical records, wills, and trusts, while agents searched the boxes.
Interesting.
This one's going to be woo.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Private. I did not know that companies set up private safety deposit box operations.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
I thought it was all banks.
Banks, yes. Wow, that's a lot. That's a big responsibility.
That's a lot of money to have
Yeah,
stashed and say. Why wouldn't you have that invested somewhere? Why would you stash? What was that? How was it? That total $86 million in cash.
86 million. I mean, the security room system and the guards you would have to hire alone. I mean, that's.
$86 million.
would
Why would you
trust-
just put it there? Why wouldn't you invest it somewhere?
Would you trust taking your money to a place like
No.
that and putting it in a safe deposit
No,
box?
especially since they pleaded guilty to money laundering.
Seems like it was a racket to hide the money.
Yes.
Yeah, very
That's
much
what it was
so.
set up for,
Yes.
obviously. Now let's go to good old Hunter.
Oh yeah, big news coming out last night.
Oh
on
my goodness.
Hunter.
Indicted a couple of months ago in Delaware on
Mhm.
gun charges. Now in California, the president's son has been indicted on tax evasion charges, 9 counts of tax evasion. He failed to pay $200,000 in taxes in 2019. How much money would you have to make that the taxes on that amount of money came to $200,000? You had to make a
Well, I think a lot
potload
of
of money.
started back in what 2016.
Yeah, it started. Failing to pay his taxes is what sent Al Capone to prison, right? The
Correct,
notorious
yes.
gangster seemed to be able to get away with his crooked activity, but when it came to light that he had failed to pay taxes on his ill-gotten cash, the feds took over. They took him down. They couldn't get him on other criminal charges. He was always too slimy. He got away. Now, Hunter Biden seems to have slipped through the hands of justice on a variety of charges, but the feds are not giving up. Could Hunter meet the same fate as Capone, the gangster? If he's actually, when he's been indicted now, would he give up his daddy to stay out of prison? Would Daddy Joe throw himself into the fire to save his son? House Republicans next week are expected to launch an impeachment inquiry into President Biden over possible ties to his son's business dealings. The president has routinely and regularly claimed that he had no connection with any of his son's businesses and had no knowledge of what was going on. Earlier this week, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer released subpoenaed bank records showing an entity owned by Hunter Biden had made direct monthly payments to Joe Biden. Whoops.
Well, here we go. We've
What?
got the Republicans going after Biden and the Democrats going after Trump. Folks, that's what you got to look forward to for 2024.
What a family problem they have going into the holidays and
Oh.
into the election season. A Merry Christmas at the Biden's house ain't likely to be very merry, do you think? It's like,
Well, you know, released on all these indictments, they're talking about, like, according to the indictment filed with the DOJ Special Counsel David
Mhm.
Weiss in the U.S. District Court, they're saying Biden spent hundreds and thousands of dollars specifically on adult entertainment in women,
escorts.
including sex club membership and strippers. I'm just like, he said Biden allegedly spent a total of $872,172 on various women and adult entertainment from 2016 to 2019.
I hope he left happy.
Including people he had romantic or sexual relation. How would you, these women, they
That's
must,
not romantic.
no. Exotic dancers and strip clubs. I mean, oh, and he spent money on drugs, escorts, girlfriends, luxury hotels, and rental properties, including exotic cars, clothing, and other items of a personal nature. In short, everything but his taxes. And we're going to spend the next 6 to 8 months with our congressman tied up on a committee about this. I just he failed to identify payments to a stripper and escort as personal expenses rather than business.
He wrote it off as business expenses?
He said, yeah,
Oh,
he
my.
failed to identify it as personal rather than business. He wrote it off as business expenses.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Well, you can say goodbye to McDonald's, Burger King, Outback, and Hardee's.
What? I very seldom go anyway, but
That is if the United Nations Food Police have their way. So the ongoing United Nations Climate Summit in Dubai is offering a wide variety of gourmet food options from vendors who serve beef, even as it prepares a report that is expected to call for the West to reduce consumption of beef. In other words, that'd be us.
Mhm.
They don't want us to eat any hamburgers anymore or steaks. According to the summit's online portal, its food offerings include juicy beef, slabs of succulent meat, smoked Wagyu burgers, what that is,
I don't know.
Philly cheesesteaks, and melt-in-your-mouth barbecue. In addition to African street barbecue, fast casual Mexican fare, and an Asian option that has a touch of French flair. These are quotes. This comes as the UN faces criticism for preparing a first-of-its-kind report that is expected to be published at the summit and call for lower meat consumption, except for the elite. The elite can do it. The people at the UN in these meetings, it's okay. The UN's Food and Agricultural Organization will publish its first ever Global Food Systems Roadmap during an upcoming session, which is expected to recommend nations that overconsume meat, I guess that's us, to limit their consumption as part of a broader effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I can't make this up.
Greenhouse gas.
Even in my wildest days of writing fiction, I could not make this up. The UN has for years called for individuals to ditch animal-based diets, which it says have a high impact on our planet. Among the food options, though, offered for attendees at the summit are the Hungry Hub, which offers beef and other meat, Philly John by Ghost Burger, which offers burgers and Philly cheesesteaks, Swaggers, which we have a brand new one right here in
Yes.
Jacksonville, which offers smoked ribs and smoked Wagyu burgers, and Martyr Farm Live Cooking, which serves unbelievable smoked meats and melt-in-your-mouth barbecue. What a bunch of
What
hypocrites.
bothers me is the farms. Was Swaggart Farms Live Cooking? Are they going to kill a cow while you're there and cook it?
I
mean,
don't know.
That just kind of sounds scary to me. I'm just like, no chicken McNuggets?
No. Well, chickens don't have nuggets.
Oh, here we go.
I've dressed a lot of chickens.
Well, neither does gold.
Neither
But you
does-
make them into nuggets.
What? Gold?
You know, gold nuggets?
Oh, those things. No.
Chickens don't have nuggets. I wouldn't know. I've never taken a
Okay.
chicken and examined them. And
Oh, I have. I've cut them up a lot. You got to do that before you cook them. Hey, Robert, what's up?
Hey, good morning, Rayford, Kelly, and Lee. Hey,
Good morning.
Talking about meats, what happened was I called the place in Burgard called Will.
Yeah, Wells
and
Port
Will-
Service or
Will-
something.
Will sold out to a company.
we lost you.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, were you able to hear me? I said,
Yep.
Will's in Burgard, they sold out, and the company took over called Jerusalem Meats, and all they sell is chicken, no pork products.
Whoops.
What?
Will.
Wells Pork Products is serving chickens and nothing else, huh?
No. Will's products, they sold out,
I know.
and the company, and another company took over called Jerusalem Meats.
Well, that's good. They got that option.
Yeah, so they don't have any pork in that store.
Watch out, chickens.
Chickens are going to be abundance full.
Yeah. All right. I got you.
Well, thank goodness
Yeah,
we
you
still
thought
have
that was true.
Piggly
I figured I'd
Wiggly.
bring that up.
I appreciate it, sir.
Thanks,
All right,
Robert.
take care, man.
Y'all have a good one. Let's take a break. Live and local real talk here on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Also worldwide at WSME971.com. And on Simple Radio, just search for
That's right.
WSME. It'll take you right to us. And then let's see what else. Oh, yeah, we got Facebook. And we've got
YouTube.
the show has a Facebook page and a
Right.
YouTube channel.
We're
So,
worldwide.
There you go. We can be heard and seen everywhere in the world
That's
that you
right.
get out on the internet.
And all our videos are archived too on YouTube
Yep,
and Facebook.
case
So if you missed an episode,
Yeah, if you missed yesterday or you hear something stupid today and you
Yeah.
wanted to re-listen to it, just dial it up later on.
or use
It'll
it
be
for
there.
your Facebook rant, hey.
Okay, we'll
there.
take a break. We'll do a little bit of weather when we come back. And then at the bottom of the hour, we've got a bunch of people coming in.
James and Crystal
beginning.
Grayson. Yes.
The beginning of the next hour is going to be interesting.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say what we are? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I said we are live and local real talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Chrissy Cruz from Jacksonville Country Club, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Freedom Radio, 97.1 FM and 1120 AM, WSME.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, it's so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Drs. Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services. Receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
And we're back. And just imagine waking up to find that your beloved spouse or perhaps your children and grandchildren, maybe nieces and nephews, they had all decided to go together and get you a top-of-the-line Lund fishing boat for Christmas. Wouldn't that be a great gift? You walk outside and find the boat wrapped with a red ribbon in your driveway, a full tank of gas, and ready to go fishing at your earliest opportunity. What a Christmas gift for someone who has supported a family for many decades. A gift that will keep on giving for decades to come. For an avid fishing enthusiast, it would be one of those dreams that comes true. And that it comes with love from your family. Wow. At Tideline Marine, the folks there can help you make that moment happen. What they used to call a Kodak moment. You make the commitment, and the Tideline team of Santa's helpers will sneak the boat to your driveway using all the stealth that they can muster, drop the boat in the dead of night on Christmas Eve, and make a clean getaway. The folks at Tideline will even alert local law enforcement to make sure they don't come spoiling the surprise with flashing blue lights if they suspect something suspicious going on. Tideline Marine, run by today. Have a chat with Todd or George or Elise. They'll get that ball rolling and run right out to get the red ribbon. 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today. Looking good for the next couple of days. Westerly winds today, 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, dominant period 6 seconds, sounds and rivers of moderate chop. Tomorrow, westerly winds coming down 5 to 10 knots, becoming southerly in the afternoon, seas 2 to 3 feet again, dominant period 7 seconds, sounds and rivers of light chop. And then, no. Sunday, southerly winds 20 to 25 knots, increasing to 25 to 30 in the afternoon, gust up to 35 knots, seas 5 to 7 feet. Building to 7 to 10 in the afternoon on Sunday.
Get the boards out.
Near shore seas 4 to 6, building to 6 to 8 in the afternoon. This will be a surfer's paradise.
Yes.
Sounds and rivers rough, increasing to very rough in the afternoon.
And today is going to be mostly sunny with a high near 63, southwest wind 3 to 6 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 70, calm wind becoming south 5 to 7 in the afternoon. Saturday night, 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. And Sunday, 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. High near 73, south wind 10 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 32.
Yo.
Now, you know the saying, and I'm sure Candy's listening, a thunderstorm during the winter. I know she's already marking her calendar.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thinking about a snow. No.
Thinking about a snow event.
Yeah, I only remember one snow Christmas, and that was in 1989 when we had 15 inches of snow here. And I'm like, what?
I remember that well.
And at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning, I was I had to go to the TV station that morning, of course.
Yeah, delayed reaction.
And no, that was somebody else coming, I think. And it was 0 degrees at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning, a record in Wilmington, North Carolina.
I remember it
stands
being
today.
cold. I remember it
was
started
cold.
snowing on Christmas Eve.
No, it started snowing 3 days before.
Well, I remember it was 89. But it was, it started
it was
cold because I had carriers out there. I'm trying to get back in off the road.
Yeah.
And it was snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing.
And then Christmas Day, of course, we were closed. I went the next day, and phone calls all day long, people cussing me out because
Yeah.
they didn't get mail. I'm
I
like,
understand. Well,
yeah.
I told you we had a visitor.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
uh-oh.
We'll have to put her upstairs.
Yes.
That's our grandbaby, our grandpuppy. Anyway,
Well, anyway, I'm going
right.
to introduce him and let you take over, and then I'm going to take Lulu upstairs.
okay.
James Grayson is here with his wife, Crystal. He's a USMC veteran and
Mm-hmm.
minister, and they will be walking, running, and biking a total of 50 miles in a single day to raise support for clean water in remote villages in Peru. So
Yeah.
he's going to tell us all about it.
Yeah. And you also have a couple of guests in the studio
Mm-hmm.
with you, James. What do I call you, James?
Yeah, James is great.
Okay, good. We appreciate you coming in. Introduce your guests, if you would.
Yeah, I'm here today with my beautiful wife, Crystal. She's
Mhm.
the co-founder with me of Kingdom Ventures International. And then we're also here today with Aaron and Olga Vela, who are the leaders of our ministry team there in Iquitos, Peru.
In Peru.
Uh-huh.
That's a long ways from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on up, Aaron, and get up a little closer to the microphone so we can also hear you when you're talking. James, you told me before we got back on the air here that you spent a lot of time, the two of you spent a lot of time out of the country in Peru.
Yes, sir.
As missionaries.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And you've taken on a project there.
Yes, sir. We have a project called Project H2O, and
Mhm.
we're working in remote villages in the Peruvian Amazon. The problem there is that many people lack access to clean drinking water.
Mhm.
And because of that, many children are very sick with parasites and skin diseases because of the parasites. And we have found a filter that is relatively inexpensive for $50.
Really?
We can take this Sawyer 0.1 bucket filter, it's called. And what we're doing is we're taking these 0.1 bucket filters. It's a gravity fed filter. It connects to a 5-gallon bucket. And so it doesn't look like much. It looks like a 5-gallon bucket with a real small filter. But that one filter filters all the way down to 0.1 microns. And I didn't know anything about what a micron was until we started doing this. And to give you a perspective, a bacteria is 0.2 microns. So bacteria cannot pass through this. Protozoa, cysts, any waterborne illnesses doesn't pass through. And the beautiful thing about these filters is they last upwards of 20 years if they're properly maintained.
For $50.
For $50, and they can filter 100,000 gallons of water.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're changing people's lives all over the Peruvian Amazon.
Well, that's good. Does that slow down the water flow?
It does. It takes about 20 minutes for a 5-gallon bucket to filter through, but you know, it's much healthier. One of the villages that we were in right before we came back this year, one of the mothers was talking to us. What we do is we do the distribution, and then after the distribution, we follow up with each family 3 times in the next 2 months. So we go back to the villages. We use barcodes on our filters so we can track them and see where they are on the map. And we're using technology where we're gathering information so we can see how the filters are actually helping the health of the village. One of the mothers told us, she said, we're so thankful for the filters because since we gave the parasite medicine and the kids have been drinking out of the filters, nobody's had problems with diarrhea or stomach problems.
Really?
She said, but we're having a problem getting the children to drink the water because it doesn't have a flavor. They're used to drinking muddy water out of the Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Put a little crystal light in it or something. Do so. Yeah. Well, I could sort of understand that. We actually had Anwasa in our studio one day out here years ago. And I said, let's do a taste test.
Yeah.
So they had a whole bunch of bottled water out. Some distilled water, all sorts of stuff like that. Distilled water doesn't have any taste, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they had a sample of their Anwasa water straight from a tap in Hubert. Guess which tasted best?
The tap.
Tap, it did.
Yeah.
And of course, it was filtered. It was clean either way. But anyway, it still had a better taste than all those expensive bottles of water that they brought in.
Yeah.
We were all amazed. So there were 3 of us that took the test, and all 3 of us agreed.
Yeah.
And we didn't know which was which.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So just little cups. So it was kind of interesting.
What got you into this? I mean, how did this fall into what you do now?
Yeah, it's a long story, but I'll try to shorten it up. I was actually on my wife and I have been pastors for about 17, 18 years. We're members of River of Life Church here in Jacksonville, and we were outreach and missions pastors, and we were doing trips in lots of different places. And I went to Peru the first time in 2015, and I just began to see, the reality that was there in the jungle. It's a different place. And to make a long story short, the way we got involved into the water is I was actually in a village in Honduras when we went there during the pandemic to help bringing medical supplies. And I ran into a guy from Sawyer Water Filter in the airport, and I'd never heard of Sawyer, never heard of the water filters. And so I just got his contact information. A month later, in February, I was in southern Mexico on a mission trip there with some guys, and we ran into a tribe of Tzotzil Indians is what they're called. And they had actually been kicked out of their tribe because they had become Christians 2 years earlier. And the Mexican government had given them, I think it was about 25 acres of land on the backside of a lake in a remote region. And the kids were all sick. We went to visit them, and many of the kids, their stomachs were swollen. And they were basically just in bad shape, and we prayed for them. And I thought they had parasites, so we gave some money to one of the dads, the child that was the sickest. And they took him to the doctor, and the next day they got in touch with us, and they said it's not parasites. His liver is inflamed because he's been drinking this water out of the lake. And I remembered on the way back home meeting that guy from Sawyer, and I began to share with my wife. I couldn't get it out of my mind seeing those kids there. And I shared with my wife when I got back, and I told her, I said, babe, we got to do something for these kids. We got to do something for these families. And we got in touch with Sawyer, and that was where Project H2O was born. We decided to buy 7 filters for the 7 families. We sent them back down, and the difference was remarkable. And then we realized, that we could do this and help villages, and we were already working in Peru. And so that's where we started working with Aaron and Olga, and we started going. And I think over the last 3 years, we've probably installed about 1,000 of these in different homes. And it's been a game changer for many, many families.
And they can't be that that difficult? I mean, it sounds like a very simple thing: water in, water out.
Yes. And all you have to do is you take they come with a syringe, and once you filter a bucket, it can be the Amazon gets really, really muddy. I mean,
Yes,
it looks
it
worse
does.
than the Neuse or the New River, any of them. It's bad. And especially, when the river levels get low, the water is muddier.
Yeah.
And so all you have to do is once you filter that bucket, you take about 3 or 4 syringes of clean water and you backwash that filter. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes and the filter's ready to go. And it's ready to filter another bucket just that fast.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's extremely easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I'd had one of those when I was a kid and doing camping all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of having to carry all the water with me.
Yes. Well, it helps us a lot when we go deep into the jungle because we don't have to worry about bringing a lot of water.
Right.
We can just bring our bucket and filter and we drink right out of the Amazon.
Wow.
Well, that sounds great.
Interesting.
Aaron, what kind of impact is this on you, your friends, your relatives?
What kind of impact has this made?
Thank you for inviting us. Yeah, thank you very much. Really, I never thought to do this. When I met Pastor James, it was very hard for me, but I was praying what God wants to make with me. And this is a way for being a bless for the people who they can't drink a clean water there in the Amazon. So this is helping me to that I can talk with a lot of people how we can help another people who can get clean water for drinking.
I imagine that right now your wife is expecting, you guys are expecting, right?
Yeah.
This is probably even more important to you.
Yes, we are. I could say that we are working together like a team, but all the people who are listened as now can be part of this team because that the people who are there in jungle, they don't know these people, but they can understand that there are something greater that is thinking in them. So it's unbelievable to think that here there are a lot of people who are helping us and support us, and they can be part of this. And I want to, if you permit me,
yes,
I can invite everybody who can come. Can you imagine? I am from the jungle, from the Amazon. When the temperature there is around 70, for us, the people who is living there, it's Alaska. So you can imagine how I am suffering here with this temperature.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my God. So I'm going to try and praying God a lot. I mean, I can imagine what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'm going to try to think in all that children that are happy when they get this clean water. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Crystal, did you ever think that something as cheap as $50 could make such a difference in a household?
No, I never imagined that would happen. In fact, we never imagined that we would be doing something like this. It just, like you said, came about. Just circumstances worked together. And wow, once you come and you see that what $50 can do for a family. And for us, what we began to do was do by village. So now, instead of doing individual families, we plan to take filters for the entire village to make sure everybody in the village gets a filter. Because before, what we were doing was kind of draw your name out of a hat because we didn't have enough filters for everybody. And that was just heartbreaking, because how can you tell people you can't have clean water, when we have the ability to get something to help them? And so now we're able to go in and give a whole village clean water. And up to this point, we've done 6 villages with just the filter system. And it's just amazing what $50 can do in the Amazon.
And we here take so much for granted, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. James, so tell me more about this run, walk, bike, or whatever.
Yeah. Tomorrow, December the 9th, Saturday, December the 9th, in the Jacksonville Commons, we're going to be starting at 6 in the morning, and we're going to walk, run, and bike 50 miles. That's 20 laps around the Commons. And we're doing that to raise awareness and support for Project H2O to raise money to buy more of these filters so that we can take those back down next year.
Aaron, it's going to be cold at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Just FYI.
Thank you very much for encouraging me.
Drink some hot chocolate. Now this is going to be in the Commons at 6 o'clock. Do they need to register in advance? Or is there an entry fee? What?
No. Nobody else is running. There's of us
just the four of you.
that are doing it, and we're doing this, and we have you can go to our website at kingdomventuresintl.org, or you can look us up on all the social media platforms of Kingdom Ventures International. We've got giving links on all those. And basically, the reason it's called the 50-50 Clean Water Challenge is because we're running 50 miles and we're asking for your $50. And together with us running 50 and you giving 50, the goal is to raise $25,000 in a day, because that $25,000 represents 500 families.
Yeah. Wow.
And so that's the goal. And so if people want to participate, the way we would ask, that they could participate is by going to our website or our social media pages, clicking on that donate link. And with $500, you can do 10 families, $250, $50, whatever you can do. It all helps to reach that goal to be able to take clean water to the Amazon.
That's amazing. The work that you're doing is just flat amazing. And you're doing it without any government assistance.
Yeah.
Just going to the people. Which is what it should be.
I want to ask a question after we come back from commercial.
Okay, let's take a quick break. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Guess what? This is your Christmas classic station, and we'll be right back.
Hey, this is Chris Rainer, your host for Sports Talk. Later this morning at 9 a.m., we'll have Jacksonville High School Cardinals head basketball coach Sean Thompson as our guest. We'll talk about the Cardinals and preview their upcoming season on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting you. Thank you for voting us the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available, and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
The holiday travel season is almost here, and if you need automotive service before hitting the highways or just regular maintenance, Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, is here for you. Cedar Point Tire is more than just a tire store. They offer fast auto service from tune-ups to flat tire repair and all alignment and suspension services too. Cedar Point Tire. They carry all the major name brand tires, so they likely have your preference. It's simple. For all automotive service and tires, call 252-393-3188 or visit Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, 1083 Cedar Point Boulevard. Cedar Point Tire thanks you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours the best holiday season and a happy new year. Come ride with us this holiday season.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSMA.
And we're back. And Lee, you have a question.
Yes, this is for Aaron. Now, you're from Peru.
Yeah.
What do you think about the United States?
This is the third time that I'm here, but it's the first time here in Jacksonville.
Welcome.
So, thank you. So, like I was sharing with you, it's cold for me, for my wife. We are in Alaska now.
Right.
But
I have a blanket to throw over there that's electric. All you got to do is turn it on. It'll heat you right up.
Yeah.
Maybe Olga would like that.
I'm trying to make my body ready for tomorrow. We were running. We were practicing in the commons.
Yes.
The first day that we were there, we were running one lap all and walking. My legs, mamma mia. Oh. Yes.
You know, I can turn the air conditioner on if you want to get really prepared.
You're not really much of a runner then?
Yeah, it's different because here when I was breathing,
yes,
the cold air was my brain, my back. Oh my God.
It's gonna warm up.
Yeah.
We don't get real cold here. We have little short cold spells, but imagine from Peru.
Yeah. Like I said,
it's like it's cold.
70 degrees for us. It's very cold.
He's
Somebody's
got so many
coming.
sound effects. It's his security system. Well, that's really interesting. But so what is, when you go, like if you're staying with the Graysons and you go into their kitchen and you go to get a glass of water from the spigot, is that something, what do you feel about that?
When I think about it, it's first, it's very hard that we are around. We are in the jungle where we have the rivers, the Amazon River is there.
Right.
So, but it's very hard to see the children and family. They don't have clean water. It's unbelievable. So when Pastor James went there and we were trying to help people there, we can see how the faces of the children and the families change.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how when we ask them how if they have any disease or something, all they say yes, but after they are working with these filters for a week or maybe 2 weeks, they can say that they are not having any disease and the children are healthy now. It's for us is and for me it's very comfortable, and we can feel happy because to make something more in your life for all other people, it's more give us our purpose in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's not a simple life, and that is
Well, I wish you the best tomorrow. And I'll put your information on our live social media right now. And then later today, I also will take that news release that you have. I've got to convert it over to a different format in order to post it, but I'll do that today.
Thank you so
we'll
much.
get it there.
Yes, it's our pleasure.
And we get a lot of hits worldwide from our
Yes.
Facebook page and from our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
So we get
Yes.
it from all over.
Yeah,
We
it's
posted
just
18 seconds of video 2 weeks ago and something, and within a day we had 23,000 hits from all over
it's
the
just
world.
hard to imagine that we still have areas in
Yeah.
our countries that don't have clean water.
That's just not acceptable.
It's no, it's not. So
Okay.
please, those listening, go into it. I've posted it on our social media. Please go in and make a donation.
Absolutely.
One
Please.
donation would help a family for 20 years.
Yep. You can
20
change a
years.
generation.
Yes.
Yeah. And
It's just amazing.
They can grow up, and by the time it needs to be changed,
Right.
Yeah.
they maybe will have developed a system themselves internally in Peru that will take care and make all water clean.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be done coming from, we do it right here. We take water from all sorts of places, so locations, and we clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it in this country. It could be done there.
Amen.
I was thinking about a desalination operation, almost like a distillery.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that would work.
Aaron, do you drink a lot of water in the United States?
No.
You
I'm
just
not
don't-
sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking with Pastor James when we are there in Peru. You sweat. If you open your eyes, you sweat.
Mhm.
But here, the other day that we were running,
Right.
just I sweat, I think 3 drops. No more.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron, thank you.
Yes, thank
to
you.
You and your bride over there. And looking forward, I'm sure you are, to adding to the family.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
And Crystal and James, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much
All
for
right,
having us.
good luck tomorrow, too.
Yes,
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to take a break. You're live and local Real Talk here on Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Casey Kasem inviting you to join me for a very special edition of American Top 10, part 1 of our Christmas countdown of the top 60 holiday hits. We'll hear a wide musical mix of Christmas favorites by Nat King Cole, Paul McCartney, Mannheim Steamroller, The Eagles, Bing Crosby, Percy Faith, The Jackson 5, Bruce Springsteen, Amy Grant, and many, many more. So be sure to join us for our AT10 holiday special from the Premier Radio Networks.
And it's all with the legendary Casey Kasem, Sunday afternoons 3 to 6 on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Modern Exterminating 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. The bug stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax, we're on the way.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Good Wiggly store, where good things cost less. Down home, down the street, on the Richlands Highway here in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. 10 pounds or more fresh ground beef is only $2.79 a pound. Boneless chuck roast, $5.79 a pound. Whole Boston butt is only $1.69 a pound. How about whole chickens, $1.49 a pound. Family pack T-bone steak, $10.99 a pound. You get a 5-pound bag of breaded chicken nuggets for just $10 a bag. How about St. Louis style pork ribs, just $2.49 a pound? And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, how about a 3-pound bag of California navel oranges, just $3.99 a bag? County Gold cantaloupes, $2.99 each. Zucchini or yellow squash is only $1.99 a pound. Large russet baking potatoes, just 79 cents a pound. Fresh jumbo green peppers, 99 cents each. Red Globe grapes are only $2.99 a pound. And you get 2 8-packs of the 12-ounce bottle of Cokes for just $9. That's 2 8-packs of Cokes for just $9. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down home, down the street on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the pig.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back here for a couple minutes, and we're getting ready for another group of fine people here.
Oh, yes, I can't
here.
wait.
Oh, my. I heard some of them 2 weeks ago, I guess it was. But, and then I saw them, the post that you did with them. What a gorgeous group. Kelly, you're not here. You better be listening. I hope you're listening, because you're going to be missing it if you don't. Because she just loved it when y'all were out
I
there.
enjoyed it too. It was, they've been around for a long time. We're going to get the full story about their
Yep, we will.
history and everything else going on. So.
Going into the top of the hour here for news, California Governor Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, Mr. Newsom.
Newsom is something else he can use in his presidential campaign, but it's doubtful that he will. His opponents might. California is facing a major budget crisis due to a severe revenue decline and a record 68 billion and with a B budget deficit, likely forcing Democrats running the state to cut spending. Oh my, how are they going to cut spending? The mass exodus of people and businesses moving to Republican-run states continues.
Yeah, I certainly can't blame them.
No, you got to make sure that gate stays closed.
Yes. Yes.
If you would. Okay. Yeah, we got doggies that are running around in the backyard. They might go down the street or somewhere. I'll find another place.
We'd have to vacate. We'd have to run.
According to California's Nonpartisan Legislative Analyst Office report released yesterday, the state's budget deficit has grown exponentially in just a few months' time, up more than $54 billion from just $14.3 billion in June. They've lost that much revenue.
Well,
in 6 months. This is a problem.
Yes.
It isn't the largest to ever face the state as a percentage of overall spending, but it is the largest in terms of real dollars. Only way to get more money is to tax people. You know that, right?
Of course.
The state doesn't have any money.
Try living in California.
They've got our money.
Yeah. I mean, the taxes, utilities, everything is so high there. It's such a woke state.
No wonder
And I'm
the
using
people,
the word woke.
Yeah, I know. No wonder the people are leaving in droves. And the other problem they've got, illegals are coming into the state and they're paying for them. They're giving them money. Somewhere the well's going to run dry.
I would think so. I would definitely think so. Well, I just hope and I'm going to say it, I hope the Republicans hold out on this, giving any of these other countries money until we fix what's wrong in our country.
If you're going to give somebody money, give some money to this organization that we just were in here dealing with.
Absolutely.
Give money to people like that, where it only costs $50 for 20 years for a filter to give their kids clean water,
But we're
clean
going to send
drinking water.
billions of dollars over to another country for them to, build tunnels underground
And blow things up.
And blow things up.
it's counterproductive.
Yes,
what
it
they're
is.
doing. Okay,
Very much so.
let's go ahead and take a Fox News break. We'll find out what's going on there and the latest, and then we'll be talking to 4 young gentlemen here.
Yes.
We used to call them things like barbershop quartets.
Right.
That's what I grew up knowing them as.
Right.
And they are those people. And as what I heard 2 weeks ago, talk about harmonizing.
Oh, yes.
These guys are cool. You're live in local Real Talk. 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas classic.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. The president's son, Hunter Biden, faces 9 new federal tax charges filed in California.
He's accused of choosing to not pay at least $1.4 million in self-assessed federal taxes and that he spent millions of dollars on an extravagant lifestyle rather than paying his tax bills. He's also still facing tax charges as well as a federal firearms charge in Delaware.
Fox's Jill Nato. Police say the man who shot 4 people, killing 3 at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas Wednesday had a target list he never got to and sent 22 letters to universities across the country.
The first letter that we opened had an unknown white powder substance in it.
Las Vegas Sheriff Kevin McMail, the powder has now been tested. It was found to have been harmless. The suspect who was shot and killed by police was a longtime professor who had unsuccessfully applied for jobs in Nevada. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1
WSME.
It's live and local. Real Talk.
And we are back, and we do have a fine group of gentlemen in here.
Yes, we do.
Group that we met a couple of weeks back, and it's at least it's warmer in here than it was there that day. Inside here, it is anyway. Even though one of our previous guests, he was freezing because he's from Peru. And he said 70 degrees is like being in Alaska in the wintertime to him. So, whatever. Gentlemen, do we have a leader of the group here, a leader of the band? That's you.
By default.
Whose fault is that? Default.
I don't know. Which
Either one.
Either one.
So in between.
Yeah, I'll just come up close to it.
Yeah. I'm Bill the Knight. I have Eric Myers here singing tenor. I'm singing lead. And Mike Elsie is our bass. And I think you know this gentleman, right? Ricky Gauze. He's our baritone. And
sing everything in between.
I've known Ricky since high school. I knew Ricky's daddy.
We're just basically a newly formed quartet.
Pickup quartet.
Yeah, a pickup quartet.
Pickup
We're
quartet.
thinking about trying to make something permanent out of it. We'll see. And so anyway, Mike is our historian here, and he's got some things to talk about. Is what is barbershop course quartetting?
How did it get started, Mike?
Yeah.
Well, the Barbershop Harmony Society started in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1938. It was called, this has got to say this carefully, the Society for the Preservation and Enhancement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America.
Wow.
Okay.
I never will remember that.
No. So about 5 years ago, they changed it to Barbershop Harmony Society.
Okay, that's better.
Everybody understood that better. And it began, barbershop singing basically began in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, in barbershops.
That's when they had those big old long mustaches.
Well, at that time, the barbershops were the sort of the social center for all the communities, and men would just meet to discuss events of the day, world problems, things like that.
Politics.
Especially politics. Somebody would pick up a guitar, maybe pluck a few chords. When a guitar wasn't available, they'd experiment with chords, harmonies, and melodies, and through that developed 4-part harmony, which is what we now call barbershop.
Wow.
Our own chapter began in 2000. I think there were 7 or 8 of us. We were part of the society, and for our first few years, we basically were learning and singing the barbershop style, learning new songs, how to sing in quartets, how to listen to each other, which is especially important, and how to harmonize. just to try to blend our voices. I think the Music Man inspired a lot of us to get involved in the barbershop. It certainly did me.
Yeah. Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. We don't use a accompaniment. We sing a cappella and just use a pitch pipe to get started. I guess our most fun has been doing Singing Valentines. We started doing these in 2001, and this was one of our fundraisers for buying music and costumes, things like that. Some would arrange for Valentine for their sweetheart. Quartet would go to wherever the recipient might be, even for men, although they didn't like that as much as the ladies did.
But it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Our settings were the best because it lifted the spirit of the person we were singing to, and the eavesdroppers listening would be extremely envious of this lady who was getting sung to. And we've heard there often be conversations in the evening from ladies who didn't get Singing Valentines. But we present the recipient with a Valentine card, a rose, and sing one or two songs. And can you guys let me call you start?
Sure.
You're going to give me an example?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right, Ricky, come on up.
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes, so true. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you.
Wow.
Gave me goosies.
And that's the point.
Well, most years we would sing to 30, 40 people with 2 or 3 quartets. And once we even set the stage for a marriage proposal.
Really?
Which was, so I think we probably have the most fun doing that.
Yeah.
During Desert Storm and Desert Shield, we sang to the spouses and girlfriends of Marines and sailors who were overseas at no charge to them. We were assisted by Marine Federal, who basically sponsored so we could do this. And we were able to do what we had to do, about 100 or more each of the years during those particular years. And we usually start singing about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we went as late as 9 o'clock at night. But it's most fun just seeing the expression on the person's face who we're singing to. We've sung at church functions, birthdays, for nonprofit organizations, at nursing homes, to name a few. It's the first time we've ever been on a radio station.
Don't make it the last.
I know.
And we get you in here on a regular basis.
This past Saturday, we sang at the lighting of the city's Christmas tree. And just a couple of days ago, we sang at a church function for their Christmas year.
Wow.
Yeah, that the Singing Valentines is something that we really got into, and I recall one time our quartet went to a dental office, my dental dentist, and so he purchased several Valentines just for his stuff.
Really?
And so the first lady came out and we sat her down and we sang a song, and she was all teary-eyed by the end of it.
That's our
And
goal.
then
That would be me.
she brought the next gal out and sat her down and sang for her. Now this first gal is sitting there still, and we're singing that. And then as each of the other ladies come out, by the time we're finished, she's a blubbering mess.
That would be me. That would be me.
It was. It gets kind of hard to sing when you're in that situation, but it's something that we cherished and remember.
So did you guys grow up singing? Ricky, I've known you a long time.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
known Ricky for
I don't recall you in school being, were you in the chorus or anything?
Choruses. And I was riding by Trinity Church one day on 17 and noticed a sign. And I too, like everybody else, liked harmony. And So I, like they did, recognize the songs from the movie. What was it?
Music Man.
Music Man.
Yeah.
And so I stopped in one day and I thought I was a tenor. I sang that in choruses in church. But I found out soon enough I wasn't a tenor because they're way up in the clouds. I said, well, I like to sing harmony, so I'll try this, baritone thing. It's still harmony, but in a lower register. So that's kind of the way I got started in it.
Cool.
And so,
Yeah, we've cherished him ever since.
I know what Ricky has done for a livelihood. What have you done? What?
I'm a pastor.
Are you?
Wow.
Okay, welcome aboard. We got a room full today.
Yes. I feel blessed. Do you
Yeah,
feel blessed?
absolutely.
Might be some good come out of this today for you.
It's
And so
always
what
good,
church?
Riverside United Methodist Church in Newbern.
Oh, so you're down here from Newbern.
I am. Well, I live here. I live in Richlands, actually.
Oh, okay.
So I commute to.
And what
the
is
church.
your name?
I'm Eric.
Eric.
Yeah,
Eric
I got that.
Gotcha.
And Bill,
Welcome, Eric.
a little bit of history.
My mother took me at the age of 5 and put me on a radio station to sing.
Really?
It was a contest and I won.
Oh my!
And
Congratulations.
so I went back another time and I won then.
And they wouldn't let you come on anymore.
Well, no, the third time I went back, I won again, but the guy came back to me and said, look, Jason, but I am a minister of music. And also I have my major is music.
Kellen Baptist Church.
And I go,
Kellen.
Kellen Baptist
Mhm.
Church. And, I'm not, we're, 3 of us are not only in barbershop, but we have a gospel quartet as well. And
Nice.
so, we just love to sing. It doesn't take a whole lot to get us to do that.
Well,
As
that's
you
good.
just
So are
tell
you-
a minute ago.
Are you from Onslow County?
Pardon?
Are you from Onslow County?
Well, I live here in Jacksonville.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Did you move here from somewhere else?
I spent most of my life overseas.
Oh, did you?
I was Air Force. My wife's also
Don't.
Air Force.
I'm not going to do it.
Hey, I get enough of that.
I know you do.
Marines around here.
That's right.
Air Force, right?
Let's see who did it.
I was transferred here from Okinawa as a GS, and retired here I retired from the military. Also retired from the general service.
Civil service.
Yeah, and so I am, like I said, I like to say, I'm fully retired.
But you're still working.
Well,
You're
I'm
doing what you want to
busier
do.
now than I was when I worked full time. But
Somehow I
it's
know how that works.
it's
Yes.
I keep busy with a lot of things, so this is one of the major ones. So
I understand that. Mike?
I grew up in basically singing church choirs.
Mhm.
And then after my time in the Marine Corps, I retired, worked for Georgia Department of Transportation, then came here to Jacksonville as public works director.
Okay.
And then I heard these guys, I saw an ad, I guess they put in the newspaper or a letter inviting people to come sing at barbershop.
Charlie Skipping, I think, put that.
He may
had
have.
it in the paper.
And then, like the Music Man, I've always loved the music from the Music Man. So I
Yeah.
came to see what it was all about. And that was 24 years ago. So here,
Wow.
so
I
here
love
we are.
musicals. I was in 2 of Jacksonville high
Were you?
schools. I was in Mame and Oliver.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Great
Great.
times. Great
Yeah,
times.
my
Probably the
grandson
best
did
time
all
in
of
high
them.
school.
Yeah, my kids were both of them in Jacksonville High School.
Yes.
Well, they had
There
I guess they first started in the 60s putting on the shows. But anyway.
64, I think.
Yeah, it was
So it was
later
a
in years
64?
when I was in.
My
Well,
wife
because
was in one of the first ones. So.
Well, I was running lights on it.
Oh, yeah.
I was the light guy.
Oh,
They
lighting's
had
great,
a
yeah.
brand new switcher there.
Yeah.
And I was into electronics. And so suddenly I got the opportunity to do that.
So
So
let's face it, you just like being in control.
yeah, I'm in charge. And I can say, get rid of all these mics.
Then I went from that and I went to the chancel choir at Trinity Methodist. I was in that.
That's
and
a
then
good choir.
in the community choir that we had at one time in Oslo.
We still have
That
it.
was
Still,
back when
we-
Nikki Cruz came to Jacksonville,
remember
and then
that,
we
yeah.
had formed a county choir.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well, we still have it. It's basically sponsored
Really?
by Coastal Carolina Community College, and we just
Interesting.
had our concert this past Sunday.
Hmm.
But I'm also in the Trinity Choir. I've been there since 1979.
Yeah.
Been in that
I
choir.
was back there when Gene Lloyd
Gene
was,
Lloyd, yeah, and Dave Jones was our
that man
director.
could play.
Yeah.
He was really good at keyboards.
But speaking of shows, we since I guess 2009 we started putting on an annual show. We had various themes of or harmony through the ages. We did Broadway musicals. We did movie music. We did a trip to the South, a train trip to the South.
We did
We did
50s.
an Irish show, the 50s, the 60s,
music, 60s
and
music.
we did a radio mystery show, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
You all know Earl Taylor.
Yes.
We had him as our percussionist, and he was using pots and pans and things like that. But when COVID,
sound technician.
yeah, when COVID hit, like most organizations,
Oh.
the Barbershop Harmony Society started losing a lot of members, and our chapter did too. We had been up to about 17, 18 members, and we dropped down to 8 or 9, and it's we're still kind of struggling. But we continued to rehearse in one of our members' homes, wearing masks and trying to taking all the protective measures. But it just wasn't the same.
Well, wearing masks makes your enunciation just a little difficult.
It's terrible.
Projection doesn't
It's
happen.
terrible. And we weren't asked to sing in any events, basically because there weren't any events.
Right.
Everything had shut down. But we're slowly starting to rebuild. And we're always seeking new members, which is
Okay, that's what I was
that's what we're looking for here.
Yes.
Men and women who want to try another fun style of music. The organization was created in 1938 as a men-only organization. But about 5 years ago, the Smart People Society headquarters finally realized how the sound could be enhanced by adding women. And since
There
then,
you
we've had female quartets and mixed choruses that have done very well in competitions, and they really add to a chorus performance. New Bern had several women in theirs, and it was really fun, and the sound was really great singing in their annual show. But you don't actually really have to be able to read music,
No, you really don't.
although it helps. But we'll teach as a course. We'll teach you whatever you really need to know. We have learning tracks to help people
Yeah.
learn the
Part predominant,
songs.
so you can hear your part alone, so you can, to help you remember.
Right now, our course has retired guys, military and civilian, as well as working guys. In the past, we've had teachers, engineers, mechanics, ministers, farmers, dentists, social workers, fishermen, active duty Marines, and Navy all over the years. And we're always looking for more people because they come for a while and then
How about a radio show
then they
host?
move on. We haven't had one of those yet.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
But we're resuming our rehearsals on Monday, January 8th at Trinity at 6 o'clock. And we'd love to have people
Is that
come.
every Monday?
It's every Monday, but
My clock work except for holidays.
beginning
Take a break on
January 8th.
We really need radio announcers.
She has a singing background. I do not.
That was way many years ago. I'm afraid it's not there anymore.
I do play piano, but that's about it.
Well, for several years,
Reluctantly.
for several years, my son was our MC because he worked in radio down in Wilmington, having
Well,
got
who's
Glenn Elsey. He worked under Glenn Hargett.
Mike Elsey, I knew that when you said Public Works.
Yep.
But he copied Mike Shadid and had a swap
Yeah.
shop down in Wilmington too.
Yes.
And that was real popular.
Was that on Wave?
JC.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was our announcer for several of our shows.
Yeah, I was the news director at WECT for a bunch of years.
Okay.
After getting out in 2009, happily, because TV changed.
Okay. But yes, it did. But that's what we're all about. And we just enjoy singing. We really would love to have new members.
Okay, guys, now this is your chance. You can go audition, you can go practice, you can learn. You're your teaching group. And that's on the 8th at 6 o'clock at Trinity, right?
That's right.
Trinity Methodist.
And every Monday thereafter, except holidays.
Yeah,
Right.
national holiday.
National holiday.
Yeah.
You can
National Pickle Week we do not observe, you know.
Oh, why not? What's wrong with pickles?
Here we go.
Let's take a break. I want to come back, and I'm going to ask you to sing another song or
Yes.
two. And
We'll do something Christmassy. How
that's
about
what I was
that?
going to. You're reading my mind. Get out of there. You're live. You don't want to be in my mind. You're live and local. Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Your Christmas classic station. We'll be right back.
This is Julie Sewell with Modern Exterminating. Everyone at Modern Exterminating would like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy holiday from Freedom Radio, 97.1 FM and 1120 AM WSME.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbin Avenue in Swansboro.
If you are rebuilding, remodeling, or doing home improvements for the holidays or the upcoming new year, Williams Hardware, 3011 B Bridge Street, Morris City, should be your first stop. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies, along with Gerber, Buck, and Case knives. Give the handyman a gift from Williams Hardware, your helpful handy hardware store in Morris City this Christmas. Williams Hardware also cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington grill. Williams Hardware thanks you for the opportunity to help you with all your hardware needs and wishes you a safe noon till 5. Phone 252-726-7158.
Name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
If you have a project that requires ready-mix concrete, whether a driveway, patio, livestock housing, outdoor kitchen, or something special for the holidays, Mixed Masters Concrete of Beulaville can handle the job. Large or small, Mixed Masters Concrete offers residential, commercial, and agricultural contract work with professional service and fast delivery. Owner Scott Thigpen provides free estimates, and Mixed Masters Concrete will deliver on Saturdays. In addition to expert concrete service, KPT Masonry does complete concrete finishing. So, for ready-mix concrete and professional concrete finishing, phone 910-298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete and KPT Masonry of Beulaville. Proud to be part of the continuing growth of Eastern North Carolina, and thanks all our military families and all that serve.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
I just imagine, waking up and finding that your beloved spouse or perhaps your children and grandchildren, they had decided to get together and buy you a top-of-the-line Lund fishing boat for Christmas. Yep. You walk outside and find the boat bright and early on Christmas morning, wrapped with a red ribbon in your driveway, a full tank of gas, and ready for you to go fishing at your earliest convenience. That would be a Christmas gift for someone who has supported a family for many decades, a gift that will keep on giving for decades to come. For any avid fishing enthusiast, it would be one of those dreams that comes true. And that it comes with love from your family, what more could you ask for? At Tideline Marine, the folks there can help you make that moment happen. What they used to call a Kodak moment way back in the day. You make the commitment, and the Tideline team of Santa's helpers will sneak the boat to your driveway Christmas Eve, using all of the stealth that they can muster, drop the boat in the dead of night, and make a clean getaway. They'll make arrangements with a local law enforcement agency to make sure that they don't come flying in there with blue lights going, something like that. That would just blow the whole thing. Tideline Marine, run by today, have a chat with Todd or George or Elise. Tell them what you've got in mind. They'll get that ball rolling and run right out to get the red ribbon. 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, looking good. Westerly winds 10 to 15 knots, seas only 2 to 4. Dominant period 6 seconds. Sounds and rivers a moderate chop. Saturday, tomorrow, westerly winds 5 to 10. When the winds are from the west, the fishing is best, becoming southerly in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Dominant period 7 seconds. Sounds and rivers only a light chop. Sunday, different story. Southerly winds 20 to 25 knots, increasing to 25 to 30 in the afternoon. Gust up to 35 knots. Seas 5 to 7. They're going to get bigger. 7 to 10 in the afternoon. Near shore seas 4 to 6, building to 6 to 8 in the afternoon. Sounds and rivers rough, increasing to very rough in the afternoon.
And today is mostly sunny with a high near 63, southwest wind 3 to 6 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 47, winds 5 miles an hour, becoming calm in the evening. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 70, calm wind becoming south 5 to 7 miles per hour in the afternoon. Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers, a low of 58. Sunday, 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm, high near 73, south wind 10 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 32.
Okay. Christmas
Okay.
is right around the corner. I want to hear something Christmassy. I don't have a special Christmas song. I love them all. I love everything except Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I do not.
We don't do that.
I don't like that. I don't like that song. I think it's disrespectful.
We'll do a classic one that I'm sure you'll know. And we got another one that you'll appreciate. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. Jingle, jingle, horse was green and lang. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got up. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Hey,
I love it. I love it.
We dragged that horse all over with.
I love it. I remember when you sang it last, I was just like,
That was great.
I was so tickled by that.
Who sings in the shower?
Who doesn't?
I had a feeling.
The acoustics are great.
Yeah.
One of the things that we did, we sang, the Four Accidentals sang at a boxing event on Camp Lejeune one year. And so we were looking for a place to warm up, and so we went into the shower room. Best acoustics in the world. We said we wish we could have sung in there.
Tile on the
instead.
ceiling, walls, and floor.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So-
That's cool. Yeah. I've heard so many people. And we used to have a group in Wilmington that would come by, and one of them was my dentist at the time in Wilmington years ago. So they were always coming in and doing songs, and I paid them to come into the TV station just to sing. So they did. They had a good time, and we all had a good time. And of course, we shot it on video too, so we could put it on the air.
You know, one thing I wanted to bring up about barbershop harmony, since I'm definitely into the music side. Barbershop harmony is different mainly because it's not really a barbershop song unless you have at least 35% of that music is seventh chords. And that's what makes it sound different.
And he's the only one who knows what that is.
Yeah. Well, I'm a music major, so what can I say? But anyhow, it's really what gives it its song. If we have time, we'll do another.
Oh yeah, we're going to have time.
Thing for you.
If I could say something real quick,
Sure.
though.
Yes.
Of course. There's somebody out there now I know who's listening to this thinking, it sounds like a lot of fun. I really would like to get to know the guys. They seem like great guys, but I just don't know if I'm good enough. And I really want to speak to that. If that's you, listen up. That barbershop made me a good singer. I was adequate. I had sung in church choirs. I sang in, high school and all that stuff. I was okay. Barbershop made me good. It increased my range. It increased my ability to blend in. It increased my music knowledge. It increased my understanding. I actually know what a seventh chord is now. Barbershop helped me. And if there are any choir directors out there, encourage your guys to join barbershop because it'll make them better in your choir.
And oh, by the way, we avoid Wednesday nights when most choirs.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we don't conflict with that. Just for that reason.
You do not conflict with church choir rehearsals, programs, or anything. All of us go to church.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand how that is. So,
okay.
But the seventh chords are what makes barbershop.
Okay, explain that.
Well,
in layman's terms,
that's going to be difficult for me. Seventh chord, you have 8 notes in an octave. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, when you add that seventh note into a chord, most chords are 4 parts. Sometimes 2 parts will double. But then when you get that seventh chord in there, it kind of takes away from any of the doubling. Like you might have the bass on a C and the lead singing a C note as well. But if the lead suddenly goes to the seventh note of that chord, then that makes a whole different sound.
And it's distinctive. You recognize it immediately.
Yeah.
And another thing that barbershoppers try to do is they try to make their chords what we call ring. When they get harmonically just tuned just right, you get this overtone that pops in there, and it just makes the chord ring. Now, not everybody can do that.
Okay.
So we try real hard.
Is anybody out there want to rehearse right now or a tryout right now on the air? Give us a call, 910-333-0139. We'll put you on the spot. Timmy, I'm talking about you. Timmy, are you out there?
I know Chris is probably listening. He sings.
Oh,
Come on,
Chris
call.
can do it.
Let's do it.
I know that. Yeah, he's got the perfect voice for it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we like perfect voices.
No,
although we don't have to have those, we can deal with the others. But
Timmy's got a perfect voice too, so maybe he will ring us up here because he's an over the road trucker,
Yeah.
and I
He
know
sings with a twang.
he ain't got yet a
He's
little
got
bit
a
of twang.
twang.
we try to get away with it. Yeah, we got one in the chorus that does that as well.
But anyway, what else you got? You want to sing?
Oh well, this song is probably from the 50s, and
I was
it's
born.
a medley, and it you'll probably recognize some of the tunes, and usually we encourage people to sing along if they know them, but
we'll let her sing along.
Please don't.
Ready?
Yeah. It's time to hang the stockings by the chimney with care and hope that good old Santa Claus soon will be there. Jolly old St. Nicholas, linger this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, you dear old man, please whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a dolly, Nellie wants a picture book, she thinks dolls are folly. As for me, my little brain isn't very bright, so choose for me, dear Santa Claus, what you think is right. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Up on the housetop, good Saint Nick.
I love it. I love it. That's really cool.
I can hear the tenor over here.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Definitely tenor.
Definitely get that. in there,
Definitely
too.
baritone.
And we got a little bit of mic in there too.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It sounded good. So you guys sound
Blended
good. Let's take a
well.
quick break. You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME, and we are your Christmas classic station.
Hey, this is Chris Rainer, your host for Sports Talk. Later this morning at 9 a.m., we'll have Jacksonville High School Cardinals head basketball coach Sean Thompson as our guest. We'll talk about the Cardinals and preview their upcoming season on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
At Sound Furniture and Appliance, they are proud to have been in the furniture and appliance business since 1965, and their goal is to continue to offer the best products and services to their customers at exceptional prices throughout the holidays. Whether you are furnishing your residence, beach house, condo, or office year-round, or are looking for a festive look for the holidays, Sound Furniture and Appliance has the furnishings to fit any budget, style, and taste. Their sales and design teams offer professional and personal service with product and fabric selection. Sound Furniture Appliance, 600 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, carries name brands such as Sealy, Lazy Boy, and appliances by Sub-Zero, Wolf, Cove, and Hajizaki. Financing and local delivery is available. Sound Furniture Appliance asks you to join them in remembering all military men and women this holiday season. Sound Furniture Appliance, wishing you the best for the holidays and the upcoming new year. Sound Furniture Appliance, 600 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6 p.m. and 8:30 to 5:30 on Saturdays. Phone 252-393-8130 for Sound Furniture and Appliance in Cedar Point.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
It's the season of giving, which means a visit to Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, right here in Jacksonville. Select a gift that will keep on giving long after Christmas. Right now, save up to 40% on in-store merchandise, including showcase jewelry, featuring pendants, diamond rings, diamond fashion bands, gemstone rings, and earrings.
Need money for the holidays? Barnes Diamond Gallery pays top dollar for gold and silver. Major credit cards accepted and layaway available. Hurry and save 40% on in-store merchandise right now. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville. Open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Saturday.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Barnes Diamond Gallery.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Okay, and we're back in here live and local. And guys, I know you've got one more in you this morning, right? No doubt.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Let's do one more. He even knows what it is without even talking.
Yeah, let's do that again. This is a song a lot of you recognize. Pass me by one summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way. Oh, I want you forevermore. Well, baby, I'm not one that kicks around. Swear my feet's up to the ground. And though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. I said, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew Mary Lou that we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. While voices wouldn't make me stay away. Thought about a moonlit night, arms around you good and tight. That's all I need to see for me to stay. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou. My heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part. We'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. Hello, Mary Lou. I'm in love with you. Yes. Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Right from the start, I said hello.
I think Ricky was in love with Mary Ann.
We sang that
Way
song
back
in
when.
church the other day.
Oh,
And there was a Mary Lou that
was there? You did say I did that just for you, right?
Say what?
You did tell her you,
Oh, yeah,
you
we
did it
found
just
out.
for her, right?
Well, afterwards, we didn't find out about it until after the fact.
We rarely run into a Mary Lou at our shows
Oh,
or
yeah.
performances.
Wow.
But we did. We had 2 of them in
At
one show.
one show we ran into, we had 2 of them. We brought them both up on the stage.
Oh, how nice.
That's cool. That's really cool. What song do you get the most requests for? I mean, other than not Christmas time, but
Under the word wall.
Yeah,
Do you?
Boardwalk.
Probably.
Rick's not feeling comfortable with that one this morning. I thought about singing that. That's probably the Drifters put that out in 1964.
Yes,
Hit
I know.
number 4 on the top 100 list, and I think they got gypped. I should have hit number 1. And we get a lot of requests for it. Mike's wife, who passed a few years ago, that was her favorite song.
Mhm.
And,
I like it too.
She had requested that we sing that at her memorial service, and so we did.
We had speaking of the Drifters, the daughter of one of the original Drifters, she's living in this area.
Oh.
And
You're talking about
she's,
Blue.
yeah, Nature Blue.
Nature Blue.
She's what she goes by. And she lives here, and her husband was one of the second generation Drifters, I believe.
Wow, tell them they
Her-
need to come
her-
and sing barbershop.
Oh my God, they can sing. They're on the road all the time. And, so see, I'm not the only one that has noisy making phones.
I shut mine off.
Nobody knows my number, so I don't get calls.
Well, calls are fine, but I don't get those too much anyway. But unless they're spam calls in early morning. But I got cameras around here that every time you move anywhere, it alerts me that somebody's out there, and then I can look at you and talk to you if I want to.
We really appreciate you having us
I
here.
man, I love it.
No, that's great. We're
We
sorry.
all love music. We just,
Yeah.
and that's why, if it seems like we're having fun here, we are.
Yeah, it doesn't
And we
seem
have
like it. I
fun
know you
everywhere
are.
We go to sing.
Well, just watching you sing just makes me smile.
Oh,
It just makes me happy.
Well, the neat thing about barbershop is 4 guys can just meet on a street corner and sing.
Right.
We don't have an orchestra. We don't need anything.
Yeah, we just
Everything is a cappella.
He's our piano man.
Yeah, vocal
with a pitch pipe.
His little pitch pipe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Phew. These are just- Well,
I said I'd never get a call.
That's that guy wanting to sing.
Yeah, no.
well, we've put your information out on our social media, our live Facebook and our live YouTube right now. Put your Bill's phone number and also that you meet at Trinity Methodist Church on Mondays at 6 p.m. So, hopefully, maybe somebody out there listening would like to have, join. I mean, it's lots of fun.
It really
I can
is.
see that.
You're welcome to come by to one of our rehearsals.
Yes, I will. And I
Come-
would have been by that night, but I told you I had a Zoom meeting, and
Yeah.
by the time it
Well,
was over with, it was.
The funny thing is, when we're in there rehearsing, sometimes they have their up days, sometimes they have their down days.
Right.
But anytime we have a young lady come in to sing for her, they just it's magic. They just
changes.
turn into these entertainers.
Having a subject to sing to.
Yeah.
Rather than just blackboard.
Okay.
So
Pressure on me now.
Now you can go by and they can sing to you.
Pressuring
That'd
me.
be great.
And you won't have to do anything except sit and smile.
Well, I can do that. Just as long as you don't sing any of those emotional songs, because he'll tell you I'm a crier.
Oh yeah.
I will start crying.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I get certain stories in here, and I'll read them, and I'll look over there, and she said,
What song do you not want us to sing?
Oh, just
I'm gonna put it on our repertoire.
Oh, okay. All right, I get you.
Sometimes we go into a restaurant. We're on a
Oh,
trip, or
yeah.
even after rehearsal, and we start singing a song. The restaurant instantly quiets.
"Oh my God!"
Even
That's
the Japanese
cool,
restaurant
though.
with all the knives
Yeah.
clapping.
I
Just
love
so the
that.
noise
Can you do the
stops.
Star Spangled Banner?
Uh-oh.
Have you done it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I invite you to go to Mission Barbecue at noon one day.
Mission Barbie. Oh, I know where that is.
Yes.
They play it. They play the national anthem every day at noon.
I've been
Oh, is that
there.
right?
Not at noon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Ahead.
Right. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that would be cool to go over
That would
there
be
and
really cool.
stand up and sing it as they're playing it. It's just instrumental. So that would be really cool.
Anyway, if he
Ricky has problems.
it's all right. No, we're back here. Can you sing Under the Boardwalk without Ricky here?
Well,
I can't.
Eric,
I've got a cold and there's a note in
high
there that
notes
I
in
should
there.
sing.
All right, that's fine. Then we'll find something else. Let's go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll come up with something. Y'all can tell me what you want to sing. You're live and local, Real Talk. Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, your Christmas classic station.
Coming up on the next Goddard's Gold, we've got one of the great American groups of the 60s and 70s, Three Dog Night, with songs like Liar, One, Eli's Coming, Never Been to Spain, Shambhala, One Man Band, Out in the Country, Mama Told Me, Easy to Be Hard, Black and White, Joy to the World, stories, music, and interviews. Three Dog Night, next Gold. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Freedom 97.1 and 1120 a.m. WSME.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
Barker Electrical Corporation, located at 3163 New Bern Highway, Jacksonville, takes this time to say thank you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours a safe and happy holiday season. Barker Electrical Technology Corporation has proudly been serving the electrical needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2002, specializing in residential, commercial, and heavy industrial work. Barker Electrical Technology can handle repairs for existing homes, hot tubs, swimming pools, pool houses, control systems, and exterior structures. Fully licensed and bonded, Barker Electrical Technology is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone 910-358-2187. Online at barker-electrical.com. Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only carpet protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at walkanewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. Family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never, these things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, and we're back and live and local and wrapping up here in a couple of minutes or so with the Barbershop Quartet,
Yeah,
the New River
Harmony.
New River Harmony.
I
And if
corrected all my stuff here.
you guys can check out our website, our Facebook page and YouTube channel, you can listen to them and what they've been doing. And you can also give them a call. We'll have all the information posted here very shortly. If you want to be considered and come on by, just go by Trinity on Monday nights at 6 o'clock and just give a listen, if nothing else. See if it might be something you want to try out.
Yeah.
At the beginning of January 8th, we're not rehearsing the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, January 8th, I should have said
Starting in January.
Yeah, I want people to come. Nobody's there. It's a heck of it.
Yeah, really.
Do it beginning January 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And come by any Monday night and take a look-see and a listen. And you might even get up there and say, let me try that.
Right.
You never can tell. The Bill, he's still back up there?
Yes.
Okay.
Real quick, while we have a moment, I just want to mention directly after our show this morning, Sports Talk, 9 a.m., Stay tuned, 97.1 WSME971.com. Special guest today is Jacksonville High School head basketball coach Sean Thompson.
Go Cards.
He will be Chris Rainer's guest.
Yeah.
So be sure to stay
Now,
listening.
I'm going to challenge Chris this morning too.
Okay.
Mr. Rayner, sir,
Uh-oh.
if you haven't been listening to the show this morning, I want to hear you sing.
I bet
Maybe you and Hollywood could get together and do a little bit of harmonizing.
You know what? They need
Hollywood
to check.
sings.
They need to join.
They need to join.
Yes.
I thought about that. We could have had them come in here this morning. So anyway,
Yes.
He might be listening right now.
He's probably listening, going, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do Silent Night. You ready? And then we can put a wrap on this one.
We're missing the baritone, but that's okay.
Lee can do that.
No, Lee will not.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Beautiful.
Wow. Wow.
Now, Mike, do you consider yourself an alto or a baritone?
I'm a bass.
Yeah,
bass.
it's a bass.
Okay, bass. Gotcha.
I've actually was a baritone, but nobody ever wanted to sing bass, so I went ahead and dropped down.
Well, what's the difference between bass and
Bass
baritone?
is just
Not like
Just
lower.
on the floor.
lower.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could get any lower than a baritone.
Baritone can go either way.
Oh yes, I see.
They call that warbling.
We like to.
He's definitely a tenor.
Oh, my
'cause I
God,
hear
yes.
that. Really pretty voice, really nice.
Well, in
Like Frank
in a-
Sinatra would probably be baritone.
yeah, in barbershop you have bass, baritone, lead, and tenor, or that would be a second tenor, first tenor, second tenor.
Yeah, I can see the first.
The high, yeah, first
Yes.
tenor is the higher one,
Okay.
and barbershop tenors are singing in falsetto for the most part, and so that kind of explains it a little bit. But like I said, the 7 chords is what makes barbershop harmony, and this organization that we are a part of is international in nature.
Mhm.
We have had contestants from Norway, or was it Sweden?
Norway,
Sweden.
Even Samoa.
Yeah, Samoa. Yeah.
Matter of fact, Samoa came in second or third in international competition a couple years ago. Singing English, but
Yeah. The organization is just so widespread now, and if you've never been to a barbershop convention, show, whatever you want to call it, you would not believe the amount of talent that goes across those stages, and the competition is so hot. We have people, you say, why isn't this quartet number 1 instead of number 4 on, and the first year we did a show, we had a guest quartet come in.
I think he's calling somebody.
And they were from the Denver area. What was the name
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
What was the name of a quartet?
Stormfront.
Stormfront, yeah, Stormfront. Well, after they sang in our show, they went the next year and took first place internationally.
Wow.
And so we can't afford them anymore.
So do you have outfits and little straw hats, all that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vests and bow ties. And
So it's,
We like
pretty cool.
Got a closet full of stuff.
yeah. We just, sad to say that the New Bern course folded up
Oh,
after they had several incidents. First of all, COVID.
really hurt.
But they had lost their director. It was a young woman who passed away during the night. And I still don't know what happened. They think she may have just had a sleep apnea. But,
yeah.
Anyway, they folded up and they sent us a list of stuff that they had, like tuxedo suits and stuff like that. They want to give them to us, so
That's very nice.
we got to go police it up when we get a chance. So.
Very nice.
Gentlemen, I thank you. Appreciate all of it.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, listen, it's been fun.
We want to have you back some more too from time to time.
Yeah, if you want to get us back around maybe Valentine's Day,
That's what I'm thinking.
area, that
There you
area, that would be cool. We'll bring you some
Bring us
some
some.
of our
Love
songs to
songs.
make you cry. over there.
Oh,
I want to see her cry.
They let me call you sweetheart. Almost got her. So
Yeah, it did.
Part of my heart would definitely do it.
Oh yeah, it should
Oh
be
yes,
around,
I'm
right?
sure of that. So anyway, Ricky, good to see you again, sir.
Good to see you, Ricky.
And Mike, Bill, and Eric. I got you. I've got it
Oh,
all
sure.
up
Yeah,
here
I'm sure you do.
sooner or later. I'm just thinking about the red shirt. You got the message.
Yes, it's Red Friday.
Red.
I
It's
was,
Red
I
Friday.
was cold, so.
Well, he's got some red on.
Yeah.
I'm the one
Remember
that's-
everyone deployed, Red Friday, and support your law enforcement and
Mhm.
EMT
And the Cardinals.
and the Cardinals. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
we got
dun.
Cardinals
That's right.
on this station.
That's right.
Well, you got a new listener here too.
Well, thank you very
Very
much.
good,
We
Eric. Thank you.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. And it was such a joy to have these gentlemen in this morning.
Absolutely. Thank
Yes. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
you. Have
for
a good
coming.
rest of the week.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
I
the
think
weather.
Mike and I are going to go eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There
I'm
you
going to
go.
go up here and see what I can dig out.
No,
Sounds like fun.
that's okay. We'll go to Helen's Kitchen.
Oh, that's a good
Helen's
place to go
is the
too.
best.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys take care. Be safe. All right. Lee, wrapping up another one.
Yes.
And we are, what, we have anything for Monday yet that you know of?
Nothing yet. I'm working on some things. I
Okay.
haven't heard back, but busy week we've had.
Oh, my goodness
Ended
gracious.
the week great.
Yep. And what a way to end it. Coming up
Yes.
next, of course, we've got
Sports Talk.
one and only Chris Rayner.
That's right.
And he's got the head basketball coach from the Jacksonville
Sean
High.
Thompson.
There you go. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Fox News is now.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. Hunter Biden's attorney blames Republican pressure for the filing of